Raindrops, honey. Look, we got Hollywood glamour, or should I say Mississippi glamour? No, not Marilyn Monroe, honey. We got the OG, baby, Marie Monroe in the building.
That's right. That's right, Marie Monroe, baby.
You are, Marie, you are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I look, the hair, the face, your eyes, the makeup. You are a flawless woman. So look, talk to me about the fact that you are now on your third season of Bell Collective. Did you think this show would be the hit that it is?
Absolutely, I did. Yes, I did. I told Leticia, I told my family, and everyone who, who come in contact with me on a daily basis. Everybody that's in my life, I spoke it. Anything that I touch, multiply. Anything that I am a part of, prosper. I have favor on my life. If Marie Monroe is a part of it, it's going to prosper. So no. I knew it. Yes, I did.
And it's
not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I knew it. I called it.
And what's so funny is, and you know this story, how I was like, Leticia introduced me to some boss bells in the city of Jackson, and it was all of these girls. And what made me fall in love with Marie was the fact that self-made entrepreneur, multi-millionaire, she is rich. Hey, Marie. And
most definitely. I am verified and certified, baby. Yes, yes. I'm verified, certified. Researchable. Proven.
Okay, because when it comes to Marie, honey, the math is mathing. Yes, Marie Monroe.
Yes.
Yes. It was also your vibrant personality, your spirit. And you are, listen, you know I love you, and you are just, you're an amazing Belle. You're an amazing reality star. You're an amazing entrepreneur. And I'm just happy to be in business with you. So I wanted you to know that before we get started into this crazy ass season, girl.
And I am so grateful for you giving me an opportunity to be a part of such a prosperous show. You know, I'm thankful for you for taking a leap of faith on me, because you could have chosen anybody else, but you chose Marie Monroe. So thank you. And I'm grateful for my girl Leticia, because, you know, believe it or not, if it wasn't for Leticia, it wouldn't be a Bell Collective. Period.
Yes, no, and that's
it is what it is.
Right. It is what it is. Give the girl her props, and I gave her props last week. And you know, we love Leticia Pearson, and she's like you in the sense of she's a big she has favor in her life. She's a big how you say it? Manifester. There you go. She's a big manifester, and she really does believe in positive affirmations. And yes. Listen, like I said, I'm really happy. Now, this season is already starting off explosive. Before we get into tonight's episode, we got to get into the premiere episode.
Okay.
And the second episode.
Ooh, child.
What do you think about this Latrice and Cliff shenanigans going on, honey? Are you surprised to see Cliff behaving the way he's been behaving this season?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I called it even before seeing any of that. I told Leticia, like, he had controlling behavior season 1, but you know, it was so much. I feel like, you know, Latrice's storyline got blurred out, you know, with the drama between she and I, until nobody really thought about diving deep into her and Cliff's relationship. The issue's been there all along. The viewers just didn't have an opportunity to see that part, but I'm not surprised at all by it. I mean, you know, the streets talk, honey.
Well, people they thought that was really bad. And that's exactly, listen, we saw his venom with her and grabbing her and whatever. And I had Latrice on the podcast, and she said that's how they are. She said he's very protective. And I'll say this much. What was so interesting about that? Since I cast Latrice, she's always said he follows her. And I was just like, okay, I always felt like, why are we seeing, how can we not capture this? It took 3 seasons for us to finally see that he does follow her, because she would always say it. He does these pop-ups. And when we saw the pop-up, I was like, oh, baby. Now,
let me
a pop-up.
Yeah, let me just say this. Me and Latrice we don't always see eye to eye, and we don't get along at times. But at the end of the day, I am a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm a woman. And to see her husband, someone who's supposed to protect her, treat her like that is so disheartening, and it's heartbreaking. You know, to talk to her in the manner that he did, and to me, it was belittling, mm-hmm. degrading. It ain't cool. And the way he grabbed on her, if he's not hitting her, it's just going to lead up to him physically hitting her. That's not cool at all. To me, it wasn't a laughing matter, mm-hmm. a joking matter, and it's nothing to rejoice in. Mm-hmm. It was really sad and heartbreaking to see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't like it.
No, absolutely. And like I said before, we're going to dive more into that at the reunion. So more to come as it relates to that. But, you know, it goes to show you that, like you said, you and Latrice have this very interesting dynamic against each other, right? But like you said, as a woman, you're not laughing at it. You're saying like that's not a funny situation. So I applaud you for your grace when it comes to that. And like I said, we'll dive more into that at the reunion too. So when you learn this season about Latrice and Soguchi, about how Latrice went and got another property behind Soguchi's back, and you said she's a snake hunting, and you got to do a dance move when you slither.
But you know, y'all know I'm a dancer anyway, honey. You know, she's a snake, and you don't know which way she's gonna move.
That's a new TikTok dance, Marie Monroe.
But the reason why I say that is because, for one, Soguchi and Latrice, from my understanding, they're girls, they're friends. And Latrice, I've seen how Latrice hyped Soguchi up. This is my girl. She's the #1 realtor in the state of Mississippi. But then, as soon as you all disagree on a situation, you want to tear her down. So lift her up in one breath, and the next breath, chop her down. Like, that's not right. And the whole sale of this property, my take on that is, if that's her girl, they're girls. Yes, like I told Soguchi, you should have made her sign a working with a real estate broker form. But if that's your girl, you know, it's kind of like, you know, what? I mean, you my girl. I don't think you would do me like this. But business is business. You should have made her sign the paperwork. That's where Soguchi went wrong at. Taking Latrice's word, thinking that, you know, hey, she gonna do things the right way. And unfortunately, she didn't. And on the other hand, I felt like Latrice had no intentions on allowing Soguchi to sell her house, because she's in bed with the guy and his girlfriend, the same people who came for me. She claimed that she didn't even know. So how is it that you allowed this guy's girlfriend to sell your building, and you said you didn't even know these people? Me and Letitia went to war about this situation at the brunch. Latrice don't even know these people. She don't even know them, Marie. This is the same girl that Letitia just cut me down about. She said that Latrice didn't know these people. So how is it that this woman is selling your house? You know why? Because she's indebted to these people. She's indebted to these people. She's in bed with them. She gotta let her sell her building. She's too far deep in. But these are the same people that Latrice said that she didn't know. That's why I called her a snake. That's why. Period. You lied for 3 seasons. No, 2 seasons straight. 2. To the viewers, to your fans, that you didn't. Marie Monroe just spazzing out. She just going off for no reason. Oh, she just obsessed with me. She jealous of me and all that type of BS to deflect the situation, keep talking, to prevent from talking about the situation between she and her husband, to prevent from talking, from, admitting or allowing the viewers to see that she had everything to do with she said she didn't have nothing to do with. How is it that this woman selling you a building, you don't even know these people? Help me understand that. Hello, King.
You want me to help you understand? But look, like I said,
okay,
child.
So that's my position. So how is it that this woman selling you a building, and you stated for 2 seasons straight, call me all kind of liars, that you didn't even know these people? You didn't even know these people. Latrice, I don't know these people. I don't know that guy and his girlfriend. I don't know how she got a black box. But this the same girl, you put it on national TV. This same woman, she said she didn't know. Hello? Hello?
I may be a baddie with bundles, but I'm not Latrice, honey. I don't know what to say, child.
So, again, but now let me say this. I got one other thing to say. I had one other thing to say. I called her snaking the grass. Okay, they were ready to crucify me for saying it, but her husband called her snaking the grass. Her husband called her snaking the grass. Same thing I've been saying, right? What other person to give to be a witness of character other than her spouse? He knows her better than anybody. He vouched and said that she's a snake in the grass and she is fake. Hello? All right. Okay. All right.
This reunion is going to be interesting. Okay. Listen.
I'm just saying.
Marie Monroe, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just calling the way it is. Everything everything, one thing about it. Marie Monroe ain't gonna lie. Period. I live my life.
So let me ask you this, because this is the most asked question the fans want to know, because you said you don't lie. Latrice said the BBL is BBLing Marie. So I need to ask you, Marie Monroe, do you have a BBL?
No, I do not have a BBL. Absolutely not. I don't. If I had a BBL, hell yeah, I own it. It's a trend. Everybody's getting it, but I've had ass all my life. Why I need a BBL? If I take these clothes off Carlos, people be like, you know what? You need a BBL. My ass is far from perfect. Let me just say that. But you know who they need to be giving thanks to? That shapewear, baby. That shapewear had that thing sitting up, baby, had it tooted up. Well, I wear Spanx. BBL now. But maybe some more stuff, but I ain't had no BBL now. They done got it all wrong. Ain't no BBL. Maybe I've had maybe something else, but not a damn BBL.
And I know the raindrops want me to ask so bad, but call us, what is it? Okay, did you get a nose job?
Okay, what about HIPAA? Don't ask me nothing else about my medical.
You are, so I'm about to go down the list, but it's okay, Marie. Look,
you can ask me.
I gonna violate the HIPAA rules.
You gonna go ahead.
Nose job.
Okay. Let me answer. Let me say this. It's other procedures that you can have other than a nose job. When you do other things to your face, right? It changes your appearance. Not a invasive surgery. So that's still wrong. But I did have some other stuff done, but it wasn't a nose job.
What was it?
See, y'all want to know too much. But no. I answer. Dealing with my lupus, I've had major bone loss in my face on this side, right up under here. So I had to get this rebuilt back up because I've lost bone. Yeah, I have an indentation right underneath my eyes from here to here on each side. I have major bone loss right up through here. So if you were in my face, you will see like I have a dent right here on each side of my nose. And I've had to have fillers up throughout here. And so when you do that, it changes the whole structure of the appearance of your face. But I needed it medically. It wasn't something that I wanted to do, but I had it done.
Well, look, you are beautiful.
I'm not the first and I'm not the last. But again, that's something that I had to have done because I lost so much muscle and bone right up through here in my face.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did have that done. And so,
And because that's what happens. It shapes your face differently. Yeah.
It shapes your face. And then too, you have to keep in mind, okay, I have lupus, so I have inflammation. So sometimes my face may be puffy, my nose may be spreaded like I'm pregnant. Sometimes it may be slender, because if you look at my face from like back at the reunion, I was swollen, very swollen in my nose. Like I could even hardly breathe. But it wasn't from a nose job. It was from I had procedures in my face to build my face back up because I had so much bone loss. And I take vitamin D and my bones are extremely brittle. That's a medical condition that I have. So, yeah.
No, listen, you are beautiful and you've always been beautiful, and baby, you remain beautiful. So we love that, Marie. There we go, guys. She answered the question, honey. So let's get into tonight's episode, sis. You met with Miss Tambra Cherie. What we're learning so far this season is a lot of the Bells ain't feeling Tam too much. Y'all don't know if y'all getting Tambra Cherie or Tambra Cooper, which is Tambra's government name, child. So y'all just don't know what y'all getting. So you mentioned in tonight's episode that you did meet with, well, you didn't let her know just yet, but you met with Tambra's ex, who revealed some things to you that obviously she'll find out later this season. But talk to me about the concerns the Bells have about the mystery of Tambra.
Tambra is so, and I get it, Tambra is so, she's big on her image and wanting to keep a squeaky clean image. But how can she continue to, keep that image if she want to do reality TV? How can, the viewers, other women who she say look up to her, how can they relate to her if she's not willing to be transparent and vulnerable about what's really going on in her life? She just, do a whole lot of lying for no reason. Tamra have a way of manipulating people and controlling a narrative. She'll make you second guess yourself. And, when you know something is correct, she have a way of you asking yourself, well, did that really happen? When indeed, it actually did. She's she's a manipulator.
Do you believe that Tambra and Damon's relationship is real?
No, I feel like, based on what I know, I feel like when Damon started filming with Tambra season 1, he filmed with her. He was just by default, he was the only person that she had who would be willing to film with her. And I think by them filming together, it allowed them to, work on whatever it is that they once had. But I don't feel like that their relationship is authentic. It don't appear to be. I think that he's just somebody who she just probably see from time to time, but I don't think the relationship is a relationship. I just think it's maybe like a kick it type of thing every now and then, but not a real relationship. It don't come across like that to me because she's never with him. I don't ever see them out together.
When we're not filming, because Jackson is this big,
It's
right?
small. Yeah.
It's this big. When we're not filming, do you see them together?
Never. I always see Tambra with Quasi or by herself. All the time. I have never seen Tambra with Damon, ever. Never. And Jackson is so small. I've never seen them together. Ever. And Jackson is small. I just think he's somebody that helping her out for a storyline. That's what I think.
Marie, one thing about Marie, she gonna kick it to you straight. No chase.
I just think he's just helping her out for a storyline, I just think he's somebody that she sees from time to time. But nothing, not real like that,
Are you the only Belle who feels this way?
I'm the only Belle other than Letitia who have how can I put this? Who don't mind saying what it is, who's not gonna talk behind her back. Yeah. I don't care. I'm just gonna call it the way it is.
Oh, we know Marie. That's why
they say what they want to say about Marie Monroe. But then when I say something, it's like, oh, Marie just going off, she attacking everybody, and and she bothering these ladies, and want to paint me as the villain when I say something, but they can say whatever they want to say to me and get a free pass. Like, I don't understand that. Why when I say something, I'm aggressive. I'm the black girl. I'm the dark skinned brown girl who's aggressive and obsessed with these women.
And that's crazy to me because listen, I love all of y'all. All of y'all are aggressive.
But what I'm saying, I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's crazy. All of y'all, listen. All the Belles from Aikisha and Tambra, who are the lightest, to the rest of y'all who are brown. Everybody on this show is aggressive, so I don't get why people would attach that to just one person. This entire cast,
ain't no to me.
I'm obsessed with this cast. Right.
I'm the only one they attached it to.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. But I'm the only one. I'm the one considered aggressive. They say, what else I've seen? Like, I'm miserable and all that, baby. I'm far from miserable. I'm far from that, baby. I'm living life. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. I ain't got nobody controlling me, telling me what the hell I can and cannot do. I don't have nobody going upside my head. I've been very transparent about my life. I've been there, done that. Period. I have. I know what that's like. I know what it looks like. When you're a boss, can't nobody tell you what to do, what you can and can't do, where you can and can't go. Can't nobody control you with material things. Can't nobody tell me that they're gonna take my truck from me. I can't bring nobody to my house. I can't film in my house. I can't, like when you're a boss, can't nobody run you like that. I'm not saying it's nothing wrong being submissive. Mm-hmm. Nothing's wrong with that. But when you're a boss, can't nobody take shit from you. Can't nobody control you like that.
You better preach, Marie. Look,
I know what it looked like, Carlos. I know what it looked like to be controlled with stuff, with things.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Yeah.
And that's why we saw tonight how beautiful it was that you had your girls back. I like that y'all call her Letitia. I love it. Letitia, how you had her back. Because you're like, look, my girl needs a crib. GLEN tracks her child, and he also
GLEN is crazy. GLEN is Letitia is she's at a point in her life where she's building herself up, building her empire, right? And so GLEN is an obstacle in her life right now. He can't handle her glow up. He can't handle it. He cannot take it. Her elevation. He cannot take her elevation. When really he should be supporting her, rooting for her. I know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? When you're grinding and you're trying to build your empire and your spouse is not understanding and not on board with what it is that you're trying to do. I know what that feels like. So I can relate to everything that these ladies going through. I've been there, I've done that. But with me, I'm just choosing me in this season of my life. Period. I'm choosing me. And sometimes you have to do that. You know, it's nothing, money, material things cannot buy happiness. It's nothing like a peace of mind. And you have to keep arguing all the time and forgiving people for the same thing over and over. That's not fair to you. That's so unfair to have to keep forgiving somebody for the same thing over and over. I've been there, done that. It's not right.
When you were sitting down, talking to them, because a lot of people are like, Carlos, is this real? And I'm like, I'm going to have Marie. Thank you. So Marie, let them know that y'all were literally filming and what really happened in that moment, because y'all look like y'all saw Freddy Krueger, child.
I thought I saw a ghost. Like, I had no idea GLEN would pop up there. I'm sitting there talking to Letitia and so Gucci, and all of a sudden I see, you know, the person that we least expect to pop up through the door. I'm like, is this, excuse my language, is this fucking happening right now? Like, how did he get here? I get up and I take out running, and I was like, I had to think about it. I'm like, damn, I took out running with them. Like, I had to remind myself of who the hell I am. Like, shit, what you doing here? I took out running and then came back. Like, what you doing here? But my initial reaction, I ran because it scared me. I didn't know what was on his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know, I just didn't know. How did he get here? How did he even know we were here? Who told him? Do we have a track on Letitia? Like, what the hell going on here? I didn't know.
It was, so I was, you know, I watched the episodes, obviously. I would never forget, I was at home watching it. I jumped up when you jumped up. I jumped off my couch.
Carlos, you saw how I jumped up and ran with them.
I ran too.
It's like I had to think about it, and I came back and was like, what you doing here? But I took off running.
Because, you know, with black folks, black people, when they see one person, we all running, child. So when I saw you run, I ran in my house.
I was like, it scared me. You know, like, what the hell GLEN doing here? So now I had no idea. Whatever they think what they want to think. But hell no, I did not know GLEN would pop up. I didn't know.
And not only did he pop up, he was popping out. One thing about you, Marie, you go stand 10 toes down for yourself and for your girl.
I did, Carlo, but I started running, baby.
But you got
because I'm gonna be honest, like, you don't know what's, you know, like, you know what's on your mind, but you don't know what's on the next person. I didn't know what they had going on. I just did. So it scared me. It really did. So
no, and listen, you stood up for yourself, and you and GLEN are exchanging words, and here you go, Marie. You already got your man. You got Essie. Where about your man? How do you feel when people keep insinuating, although y'all deny that it's not true? Essie is married to a man, but I love that you and Essie have fun with it. But when you heard that in that moment, what were you thinking?
Like, it was like, GLEN, I know I know you stupid. But not only do I know you stupid, you look stupid. Like, you sound stupid, you look stupid right now. Like, what is wrong with this man? It just made me feel like, you know, people, I guess people don't have real friendships anymore. Because if they did, they would understand that this is not what this is. And if I was a lesbian, I would be honored to have Essie on my arm because she's a great person. If I was a lesbian, why would I hide her? Why would I hide that relationship? I would want to be open with it. Why would I hide her? One thing about it, be true to myself. It is what it is. But people don't, relationship between women, I guess nowadays people don't value those type of relationships like that anymore. It's not normal. That's what it looks like to me. But, hey, I'm not a lesbian. If I was, I would be openly gay. I would be, I would be openly gay if I like women. I wouldn't straddle the fence. Let me just say that. I'll be true to my authentic self. Period. And Essie is a beautiful woman. Why would I hide her? Why?
It's so crazy to me too, because y'all relationship reminds me, and I said this to you before, it reminds me of Oprah and Gail's relationship, right?
It does.
It's
Yeah.
Oprah has said, like, if you can find one friend, just one, who you trust immensely and who you love like a sister or a mother, keep that friend, because it's hard to find friends. And people love to say, Oprah and Gail lesbians, and they're like, Chubby, laugh at it. I love that you and Essie have that same reaction to it. A lot of people try to use that to shade you, and y'all really let it go over your head.
I just laugh at it. Because real Essie is a sister I don't have, a sister I never had. That's who she is. I don't look at her as a business partner, because if Hamilton Davis didn't exist, Essie would still be my sister. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. I'm thankful to have her in my life. She's a great person. She really is.
No, she absolutely. You know me. I love S with the mess, honey. She is everything. Yeah. We love S.
And she have a way. She have a way of, even if you're in an exchange with her, she have a way of making you bring it down, come down to her level. She's not gonna go there to 1,000%. She have a way of making you coming down to her level. Yeah.
No, that's absolutely who she is. And like I said, we love us some Essie, honey. After you saw what GLEN was doing tonight, do you think GLEN is the right person for Latrice?
I don't ever want to be that person to be in people's marriage. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a friend who, you genuinely love, and you're that person that shoulder to cry on if they're going through things, you don't want to see your friend hurt, and your friend to keep allowing herself or himself to keep going through the same thing over and over. I think at one point he was the one for her, but where she is in her life, her elevation, he can't handle her success, her elevation. He can't take it. The attention she's getting, the opportunities she's getting booked. She's selling out brunches all over. Now, I ain't going on what I think, I'm going on what I know. She's selling out brunches from state to state. That's what Latrice is doing. And that's, it's unlike anything he probably ever seen before when it comes to her. And he can't handle it.
Mm-hmm. No, she definitely is doing her thing. She was just in Mobile, Alabama last week for a brunch event. Like, she is doing her thing. And the beauty of the show is the fact that we follow, you Black women who are super successful, bosses in your own right. But at the same time, you deal with real life stuff. And we're seeing a lot of that this season. I don't want to spoil the rest of the season, but, we see what you're going through with your mom again this season.
Yes.
And one of my favorite scenes that I'm not going to give away, and you don't either. Okay. We see Marie on a date. And when I say to y'all, let me tell y'all something. This season, people are already loving it. We're only, 3 episodes in?
Yeah.
This season is on fire. It's so good. And when y'all see Marie Monroe on a date, baby, child, it's just, I don't want to give it away. Let's just say it's compelling. It's fantastic television, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think all of the ladies, except for Tambra, is giving more this season. I don't feel so much pressure on me this season. I feel like season 1, season 2, all I saw, on social media was Marie Monroe. Marie. Now, some of the other ladies are being, talked about. So I feel like it's refreshing for me. I feel like I get a chance to kind of, ride the coattail this time.
Ah! Marie, you feel like you carried season 1 and 2 on your back?
By myself. No, I didn't say by myself. What I'm saying is I don't feel like the ladies gave
as much as you did.
As much as I did. Like, I shared so much. The dynamic with my children, with my mom, with my marriage, with my businesses, you know, the scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I opened up my entire life for the world. I didn't, you know, nothing was off limit. Let me just say that. Nothing was off limits. But I just feel like with some of the ladies, they gave a little bit, but, you know, some things were off limit with some of the ladies. And I feel like this season, they're giving more than what they had been. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I carried it myself, but I'm just saying they're giving more.
Yeah.
They carrying their weight. That's what I'm saying.
Carrying their weight.
They ain't riding my coattail.
Ah!
They ain't riding my coattail. Shoot.
And this is the best thing, again, not to give it away, but I want to end with this, Marie. Y'all are in for another side of Marie. When I say Marie, this season, Marie is really like sitting back, watching what's happening, stepping in when she needs to.
Told you.
Yes.
I got to tell y'all.
Yes, Marie is definitely
stirring the
pot. Marie is stirring the pot. But no, Marie, look. And you get to see a lighter side of Marie until towards the end of the season. Look at
you got me lost,
honey. Oh, I just watched the finale. All I'm gonna say is this: Marie had to remind the girls she's an OG. Marie, when I saw that, I was like,
yeah.
Marie, I'm not gonna give it away. Marie bucks. It says, I'm an OG, this mother. Marie bucked. Marie was like, I had the most fun this season until the last couple of weeks of filming. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Right. I did. I really did. This season was so amazing. It's so great. You know, I've got a lot of apologies this season from fans, from viewers.
And bells.
And bells. But I'm going to blame it on you, Carlos. You got them like this. You got them like this. It's your fault. That's okay, though. But that's all right. I'll be the villain. Because guess what? Being the villain, it did bring me a bunch of more patients, a bunch of more clients, a bunch of more revenue. So that's okay. It's a win-win.
And Marie Monroe, you are winning. Listen, baby, you know I love you. I have a soft spot for you. And listen, it's your best season because you really are lighter. It's fun. And it's really good. And I'm so happy to be in business with you. But let the world know, my baby, where they can find you, follow you, and support you, babe.
On Instagram, you can follow me on at Marie_Monroe_certified. And on Twitter, at Marie Abston, and that's ABSTON, the one and only Marie Abston. And also on Facebook, Marie Monroe. Yes.
Yes, honey. And y'all can catch Bell Collective every Friday night, 8 o'clock, 7 Central on the Open With Network. And if you miss an episode live, you can catch it on the OWN app, on demand, or on the DVR. Marie, thank you. I'll see you soon, baby, because we got a reunion to tape. So,
yes. Okay.
And more to come. Love you, boo.
Love you too.